Morning, friends. Pastor Al. It is Thursday, January 16th. So we're continuing on this theme of water walking faith. And to be a water walking faith person, we are kind of like that pioneer. We take steps into the unknown. And taking that step can be a bit scary. Think about Peter and Jesus was out on the water. The waves were rolling. The wind had come up, and the disciples finally figured out, yeah, it's Jesus out there. And then Peter says, Lord, if it is you, he needed to confirm that it was Jesus for sure. They thought so. Jesus said it was him, but Peter wanted to make just absolutely sure. And if it is you, command me to come out on the water. It was Peter's idea. Maybe God had planted the seed, I guess, but Peter made the request. And Jesus said, come, simply come. Now, can you imagine taking that first step out of a boat into the middle of the lake without a life vest on, with the expectation you're going to walk on the water? Well, Peter stepped out of the boat. And that's kind of an important part of being a water walking faith pioneer. Sometimes you have to step out of the boat. You got to just do it. When my wife and I moved to a different part of Minnesota back in 1982 and looking for a new church to join, we ended up eventually going to the United Methodist Church. And the pastor did this several weeks of classes of becoming a member. And he mentioned something about lay speaking. Now, at that point in my life, I really did not like to talk in front of anybody and, in a public place or anything like that. But God had been doing a few things in my life, not realizing to me what was changing. But that stuck in my heart, the lay speaking thing. So several months later, I went and talked to the pastor. What does that mean? How's that work? And he shared what he knew. He called the district superintendent and told me, well, we have classes offered and so on. And anyway, pastor said, well, until that time, if you want to, you can preach in our church. He was always gone on Father's Day. So I guess it was 1984. I preached the Father's Day sermon. And the pastor's advice was get in the pulpit and hang on. And now I think about it, he was kind of telling me, you're stepping into the storm. You got to be ready. And so I did that. But anyway, taking that step of faith, you just got to do it. Have a blessed day, my friends.